Hey everyone, this is Rhino Monster here. We're back with another Anthem video. This is part of the open demo that's happening this early February. Last week was the VIP demo. Lots of problems, lots of server connection issues. The open demo has been pretty good. A couple of little hiccups, couple of server issues, but other than that, pretty stable. So I thought I would go into the Forge where you get to customize your javelins and stuff and just go over the interface and see how things are and what you can do. Again, if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell button for notifications. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so your support will be greatly appreciated. So basically here we have the character screen, and it's pretty much your standard UI for customizing and loading up your loadouts and for each javelin that you pick and stuff like that. So it's got the area for all your weapons, your special components, your support gear, your launchers and everything like that, and the tabs at the top between loadout and appearance. When you click into it, you basically get your two gun style. Go through everything's basically shows you the rank of how powerful the weapon is, plus all the inscriptions you got. Also, if you do want to craft a weapon, you have to unlock the ability to be able to do it from the rare, the epic, and so on in Masterworks. But once you've unlocked it, you only need the one basically blueprint, and then just gather the information that you need, the consumables and everything like that to basically craft your item. Throughout the rest of the appearance, you get this is where you basically change your armor pieces and stuff like that. You unlock some. There's going to be a bunch of stuff for probably vanity wise to purchase in game and stuff like that. You basically can customize arms, legs, helmet, chest piece. These are your emotes basically, or your animations. You got all different types of one, Rockstar as well. You basically again, most of the vanity items are, you can earn within the game and stuff like that, but you do have the ability to purchase them down the road. You can also show your paint job, as in how much wear and tear. You want to look at brand new, you want to look like it's been scuffed up a bunch of times. Vinyls, these are basically customization decos or paint jobs that symbolize different factions and stuff like that, and other things down the road. BioWare is going to probably sell some of those to you as well. Here you basically pick the finish, the type of finish you want: cloth, plastic, metal, reflective, and all that stuff. Once you've done that, then you select the actual color from this little small color wheel. Hopefully BioWare adds a little bit more colors options, because just need a little bit more. But other than that, I've been seeing a lot of different customizations in color, and pretty much very unique out there. You're very rarely gonna hit your own stuff. So next up we have the Javelin called the Colossus. This is the big beef, the tank, the very big Javelin, your typical heavyweight mech warrior type outfit and stuff like that. He's the one that only can use the heavy weapons, like the Gatling gun turret, the grenade launchers and stuff like that, and he cannot use small weapons like hand cannons and some small machine pistols and stuff like that down the road. Again, just showing you the different selection of what you can do. The weapons that you cannot use, you will not see in the windows, so don't have to worry about that. As well as there's certain weapons or certain components and stuff like that that are Javelin specific, as you'll see in when we're going through each section. The heavy launcher, you got the different types where you got the venom spitter and stuff like that. Some of them have an extra icon, as you see, before the name of the actual item. Like flank cannon has no icon, where venom spitter had an icon. These also help you prime and detonate for doing your combos and stuff like that. If it doesn't have an icon on it, it won't do any of the priming or the detonating. Basically, components, you got 2 components. Once you're at level 15 or level 10, 15 unlocked and stuff like that, you will unlock more and be able to put more items on, which basically will make your Javelin pretty powerful as we go through. So as you can see, this is pretty much the standard windows as for the Colossus and stuff like that. Next up, I'll show you a little bit of gameplay, just in a free play of Colossus rolling around so you can see what the guy's like. So here we have some free play of the Colossus. Unfortunately, I didn't really find any enemies that spawned up pretty quickly. Plus, it was raining, and it also had lightning bolts that were, if you stayed too long, the lightning would smack you and stuff like that. So pretty interesting that the weather environment changes drastically as you go through. He can pretty much fly everywhere. As you can see, he has no health. His health bar is the biggest out of all the Javelins, so he basically is a bullet sponge, but do keep an eye on your health. It does go down fairly quickly in hard mode. He does not have an element shield. He's got a physical shield that he actually brings up, and he can actually fly with the shield on. So as you can see, I'm just shooting a couple of the weapons so you get a feel of what it's like and stuff like that. We'll shoot off the Ornate Rock, the mortar, sorry, the Venom's spray. Once I get the super up and all that, and I think I'll shoot the super. There's the shield. As you can see, the shield has its own, basically its own little health bar. There's the super, so pretty much a giant, humongous cannon. 3 shots and does a lot of damage and stuff like that. So that's basically it. So next Javelin we've got is pretty much the Javelin you're going to be starting with, which is the Ranger. This is the first Javelin that you're going to get right at the very beginning of the game, and until you get to, I think, level 8 or level 10, then you're going to get to unlock your next Javelin and pick whichever one you wish. Again, I'm just going through the menu items like I did with the Colossus. He cannot use the heavy weapons, or actually all the rest of the Javelins cannot use the heavy weapons, so you won't see them in the selection when you're selecting your different weapons and stuff. As you can see on the weapons as well, there'll different scripts on the bottom of them. The more there are, the rarer the item is, and the more powerful you possibly get and stuff like that. This is still the open beta, so you might see some 0% as an attribute on there. Bug. They're still fixing that, apparently. But again, I'll just let it play through so you can see the different menu items as we go through. So again, here we have the Ranger in free play mode. So just basically open world, and we get to do whatever we want. So just give you an idea what the Ranger is like. He does have a double jump. Basically described just like that. It's 2 jet packs basically. The Interceptor's got 3. And the Storm has no double jump because he hovers. So basically, this is basically what the what the weapons do: a scout rifle and an auto rifle. So flying around, as to give you a feel of what it's like to fly around with a Ranger. His dodge ability, you basically flip around and stuff like that. I also encountered some enemies here, so I'll let it play on so you can see. And again, I'll trigger basically the ultimate, which is basically a heat seeker. So like a targeting window will pop up in front of you, and anything within that window gets pegged off, and as soon as you let go of the trigger, heat-seeking missiles will go after the enemies and take them out. So if it's one enemy, all the heat-seeking missiles will go after the one enemy as well. Oh, as you just saw there, a bit of a bug in the demo, as you saw the kind of the rubber band feel. So hopefully they'll be ironing all those out. That's the first time I've seen it actually today, so it's pretty good so far. So the next Javelin we have here is the Storm Javelin. This is the Elemental, or the Destiny ones, the Space Wizard, your Warlock, whatever you want to call it. He does a lot of elemental damage. He can hover almost pretty much infinitely. It allows you to keep him cool down at a decent amount of time. He can hover a lot, but just be wary. You are fair game when you're hovering with this poor guy. I do most of my comboing with this Javelin, just because he has a great way to freeze items up and then hit them with a nice lightning blast. Again, I'm just going through the basic windows as what you can see of what weapons I've got on, the different types of focus seals you can put on, the components and stuff like that. So it's pretty straightforward on all the Javelins. I'm just going to let it run through so you can take a look at what I've got on this one. Again, level 15. Start getting a lot of the blues, the rare items and stuff like that. The demo caps off at level 15, so it will be quite interesting to actually start the game on February 22nd, starting at level 1 and then go all the way through to I think level 30, I think it is. Again, check out everything else, and then we'll do some a little bit of free play. So here we are out in the free play world, Storm again, and as you can see, he's got that elemental aura around him. Very much uses elements more than using weapons. I found I was was using my weapons pretty good, but you know, his element attacks are actually fairly good. As you can see, he does not have a double jump. He just has one big single jump, and with like some twirling and stuff for him and everything. His dodge is more of a disappearing act. He'll like do a shadow step type dodge. Again, flying around, it's pretty smooth, feels good. Actually, this is probably going to be my second favorite Javelin. I'm going to probably use the Ranger the most. This guy's probably a very close second. I'm going to use him probably a lot as well. The Colossus, I am very terrible at using the Colossus, so I probably won't be using that one much. Again, I'll let it play through, and then we'll let it go. And here we go, the last Javelin, the Interceptor, the little ninja. This guy is very fast and very nimble. He pretty much uses a lot of the small hand cannons as well, like the machine pistols and everything, which I found very good to use and stuff like that, until I stumbled over this little auto rifle called the Warden. Seems to fit my character pretty good and stuff like that. And I've got a sniper rifle. I think it's on this character. It shoots, yeah, this one. It shoots like an auto rifle. You hold it down and basically fires like an auto rifle, but it's got all the sniper attributes basically. So it's a very fast and low range, as you can see. Again, was mixing around with some of the abilities that he has and stuff like that, or this Javelin has, and trying to find a good combination where it can do some decent combos and stuff. Very much a melee type of Javelin. Got the blades out, slices and dices. The ultimate is very much a big slice and dice type thing, and you are basically have ultimate health when your ultimate is turned on, so you pretty much are invincible as you're slicing through. I took out a couple of fairly elite bosses, so yellow bars with shields. Was able to take them out really quickly with just one ultimate, and still had enough to take out the rest of the gang. So here we're out in the free play area with the Interceptor. Again, just to give you a feel of what he's like out in the free play. I like my color scheme on it with the vinyls on it, looking pretty good. It's pretty much what I'm going to probably have my Interceptor looking when the full game comes out. I really like the way I got that one looking. As you can see, he's got a triple jump. He basically dodges around and stuff like that, as well as you can dodge while you fly. So he's very fast, very nimble. He does overheat a slightly little faster when he's flying than the other ones, but again, just firing off the auto rifle, and this is the auto rifle sniper rifle, like a sniper rifle that shoots like an auto rifle. It's actually pretty cool. I got used to using it, and it does take out guys pretty quickly. There's that venom cloud, and basically his standard melee attack. It's pretty much very fast. Go in, slice everyone up very quickly, and pull out. It's good if somebody primed everyone, like fire and stuff like that, and you just go in and just slice everyone up to get your combos and stuff like that. It's a pretty quick and nimble javelin for sure. Definitely going to be using it a fair amount when I play the game and stuff like that. And I have a few friends that are pretty much going to try to take this javelin as their second javelin once they reach that level 8 or level 10 when they can get off the ranger. As well, when you upgrade or you unlock a javelin, when you hit level 10 on the ranger and you unlock the interceptor, let's say, the interceptor does not start back at a level 1. It's already a level 10, so you can already start putting on the level 10 items that you've collected and stuff like that. But you got to play with the interceptor to start collecting the loot that is specific for the interceptor, I've noticed. So it varies and stuff like that when you're collecting loot. I found most of it being loot specific for the actual javelin you're using, but you do get the rare item that you might get others. So that's pretty much all the javelins in a nutshell. I wanted to thank you for watching the video and making it to the end. As well, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button as well, that little bell. And I'm trying to reach that 1,000 subscribers, and I'll greatly appreciate it for your support and hitting that button for me. Thanks again.